long, long time ago, in a neighborhood far, far away, I had a friend, and his name was Kenny, and Kenny had a little bit of a chemical problem. And what I mean by that is that he didn't sleep very much nor eat. Kenny would hang around and give us jokes and pretty much entertain us all. One day, Kenny never showed up, and I didn't think anything of it, because you know sometimes people that like chemicals go off for little adventures. So I paid no attention. After 3 days had gone by and still no Kenny, I began to worry. So I thought to myself, where could this kid be? I finally decided to go over to another guy's house that had a chemical problem too. His name was Storming Norman, or at least that's what we called him. Sometimes Kenny and Storming Norman would collaborate and have their chemical problems together. You know how people with chemical problems sometimes get. I decided to go over to Storming Norman's and check and see if Kenny was there. Now Storming Norman lived out in the country in a ratty old trailer house. The trailer house sat at the end of a long driveway that was about 200 yards long. You could still see the house from the road, but it was way back off in there. Sure enough, when I got there, Kenny was standing at the end of the driveway looking at the trailer house intently. I pulled in the driveway and got out and said, "Kenny, what are you doing?" And he said, "Looking at Storming Norman's house. Do you see anything weird?" So I gazed that way, and sure enough, there was something orange sticking up above his roof, but I had no idea what it was. He said, "Come with me," and I said, "Okay." And I did. When we got to the trailer house, we walked around back, and lo and behold, Kenny and Storming Norman had stolen a semi-trailer full of Kubota tractors that were backhoes. I said, "What in the world?" Kenny said, "Yeah, it's a problem. You can see them from the road." And I said, "Yes, you can." And they were only sticking up about 6 inches above the trailer, but you could still see them. Kenny asked me, "What should I do?" I thought about it for a little while, and then I told him what I would do. And that was dig a hole a foot deep in front of each wheel and pull the trailer forward into the holes. Sure enough, that's what he did, and you could no longer see the tractors above the trailer from the road. They sold those tractors that were brand new Kubota backhoes for $200 a piece worth of chemicals, and they just had a big party. I wonder what happened to Kenny and Storming Norman. I haven't seen them or heard from them in years. Sometimes you just gotta dig a hole.